Hey, it's Tab from Freefly. We're here with the Movi Pop and Lock. I wanted to talk through what these guys are, why we think they're cool, and a little bit of the background as to how they came about. So, to start the journey, let's grab the engineer who's responsible for these, Mr. Bryce Kuhn. He started these about 3 years ago, and what you're thinking right now is, wow, 3 years is a long time to develop something like the Pop and Lock, but he did very important and valuable stuff on the way between now and then on Pop and Lock. So this is Bryce over here. Bryce, come on out.
Hello, guys.
You never thought you'd get such recognition from the Pop and Lock, did you?
No idea. So here we go.
Bryce started this project about 3 years ago when Freefly was a lot smaller, and we were in a tiny space at the time, and we hired him and Eric, and he actually had to sit in the receptionist desk. So he became a very social member of the engineering team because of that exposure.
Started from the bottom, now we're here, right?
Exactly. Actually, we got to talk about one other thing.
Oh.
The naming of Pop and Lock. So we all are friends on Facebook, and a photo surfaced of Bryce. And then it was, using Pixma, it was turned into this thing and named Loose Bruce. And in the photo, it looks like he's actually doing some kind of pop and lock maneuver.
Beautiful.
Could you tell us about how that photo came to be?
Yeah, I had like maybe 5-6 glasses of water at that point. I was really feeling the dance moves. Yeah, there's a little dance off.
Great.
Yep.
So anyway, in honor of that image, we named the accessory the Pop and Lock. And I remember we were all chatting about it on Slack, and people were like, hey, what should we name this thing? And somebody suggested Pop and Lock, and it's like, ha ha ha, we can't name it that. But then the name stuck. So for Pop and Locks, we have, and Bryce, feel free to jump in and correct me, any of the technical details I'm wrong on, that kind of thing. We have 15 millimeter Pop and Lock, 25 millimeter Pop and Lock, and a 30 millimeter Pop and Lock. So I thought I'd just quickly show each one. The 15 is mounted, or is designed to mount on any of the dual 15 millimeter tubes on any of the Movies, and they're quick release, so you can clamp the guys on, activate this little toggle clamp, which you're very familiar with if you have Movies. And then there's these accessory plates that allow you to mount via threaded quarter 20 hole through quarter 20 hole, 3 millimeter holes, Velcro straps, and 3 millimeter through holes. And they have these nice, clever little dovetail wedge pieces that are made out of molded plastic, and they slide in like that, and then you activate this cam and it locks the whole thing closed. So I thought to start off I'd show the weight for everybody. We tried to design like something that was as light as possible to hold an accessory like in the 2 pound and under range. So the 15 mil one weighs in at 36 grams. The 25 weighs in 34 grams. And the 30 mil weighs in at 37 grams. And then these little accessory plates with just the wedge, they're about 11 grams, 12 grams. So I thought I'd install, actually I'll show you this 15 mil one. This guy's mounted to a Paralinx wireless system. So we've just got it mounted with the quarter 20 screw there. And you can just slot it in here, get the dovetail right in, activate the latching, the kind of safety feature that wedges that thing in there for good. And then it's really locked in there, it's not going anywhere.
What length of 3 millimeter screws do we need?
The 3 millimeter screws are included. So when you get this guy, it comes with a little package of accessory screws. So these are designed to mount to the plate.
Comes with both 3x8 and 3x6.
3x8 and 3x6, Bryce says. M3 by 8 millimeter, M3 by 6 millimeter. So you can mount things like the wireless. We've got up on top here, we've got a little small HD monitor. That one fits, this is a later rev, it fits a little bit tighter in the wedge, that's why we kind of wiggle it out of there. So to show you the complete installation, so we start off with a 30 millimeter clamp, get that guy on, wrap it around, activate this guy, swing him over, clamp it down. So the base piece is now clamped to the 30 millimeter tube, and then we've got this dovetail feature. It slides right in, lock it, good to go. And then at the end of the day, when you're done, you want to tear down. If you want to leave the clamp on, you can, and then just throw this in the bag. This is how the 15 millimeter one goes on. So it comes over both 15 mil rods. Clamp it, done. And then you have the little wedge place right there. So you could see, you know, if you wanted to, if you had some crazy thing where you needed to mount a monitor to this. I don't know if it'll actually clear. But the wedge goes in there. It won't clear because of this thing, but you could see how it could work. We've also got, to show the 25 mil one, if you have access to the tube, you can actually just slide the thing on in
How
a
much
normal.
weight can they support?
I think about 2 pounds or under is safe. They're not designed to be huge structural things. They're designed to mount lightweight accessories quickly and easily to the Movi. So,
And it comes with 5 of the plastic dovetail pieces.
yeah. So you can see in the package down in the bottom, there's extra dovetail pieces in case you want to mount those to other things. So you can have them ready to go. Another thing, we're going to offer this piece as a standalone in the store sometime soon, so you can prep all your accessories with the little dovetail and the little machined aluminum pieces, so you're good to go, and accessories can hot swap around anywhere you have the clamps accessible. So yeah, I think it's a, what?
How much?
100 each. $100 each. It's nice. It reduces the amount of like fiddling and innovation you have to do for each Movi build, which is really nice because it allows you to get up and running quicker rather than figuring out, you know, I have all these components and pieces that I need in order to make the system work. How do I put them on? Where are they going to go? Should I use dual lock? Every once in a while, you know, I run into Sam Nutman and I see that he's like, you know, he's got a gummy bear holding his wireless onto the camera, and then he's hand soldered some connector. So it's just a more polished and refined professional way to hold on your accessories onto the gimbal and its supporting ecosystem.
Do you have a Teradek Bolt 600 that you mount?
A Teradek Bolt 600. How does a Teradek Bolt 600 mount? Do we have one?
There might be one in that. For their.
Oh yeah, another cool thing, it can mount to the Conex. Sorry, let me finish the Bolt 600 thing. So the Bolt 600 looks like it has 1/4 inch through holes. So what you would need to do is grab one of those through holes. You could mount it right to the 1/4 inch threaded piece on this plate and you'd be good to go. So that is how you could do the Teradek mounting.
Then
I don't-
what size are the Alta arms?
Alta arms are 30mm booms. So they will work. Oh, nice, got one right here. Very prepared. So this guy could mount to an Alta arm just like this.
That's if you could stick a Theta S on the Alta arm. That's what
Yeah,
they're
so
asking.
just like that. That guy's a little over tightened right now, but
What about a small HD 702 bright with 2 batteries for weight?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know what it weighs though. It's probably work. It probably could take a little bit more than 2. What I don't want, the reason why I mentioned the weight limit is because I got a message from somebody who I'm not going to mention, but they were going to mount these guys here and then attach a ready rig to the system to hold the whole gimbal, and that's definitely not what we designed the system for. If you think about kind of the structural path that would be happening, you'd be carrying this whole thing just based on this little wedge and those 2 little screws, which is not, we haven't designed it for that, and we didn't failure test it to that specification, so I want to make sure people aren't doing that. Let's talk Conex for 1 sec. Let me put the bolt back. So you can see this gimbal over here. These Conexes have always been a pain in the butt for me to mount and make look nice on our gimbals. So this was a nice option to quickly mount it to the spine tubes on the Meerkat. So I use a 30mm clamp.
Movi
What?
More Movi Pro. Meerkat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Meerkat is our internal code name for Movi Pro, so I'm like stuck in calling it that. Movi Pro. I've been calling it Meerkat for the last year, 10 times a day, every day. So it's drilled into my brain. On this point, we've got this nice accessory cable that we offer that allows you to power the Conex from the D-tap on the GCU. So that guy plugs right in, and then 30mm clamp accessory plate, and the accessory plate actually lines up with the accessory plate that Conex provides.
Hate to be that guy, but any updates on when the first batch of Movi Pros are getting shipped at?
Yeah, hopefully end of week. It's okay to be that guy. Just don't be that guy all the time. So you can see this lines up here, and you can mount the plate to the Conex plate, and then mount to the Conex. So you have a fairly refined way to mount the Conex. These guys are, yeah, they're difficult to mount. So there's no threaded holes or anything provided in the Conex other than the weird little ones they have at the end of the systems. I think that's it, though. Anything you want to add, Bryce? You want to talk about your inspiration for this design, or the philosophy that you have when you approach a project such as this?
No, I'm just happy to see it finally hit the stores. Yeah, it's been a quick project.
Yeah, three short years.
Imagine what I could do with 4.
4?
4 years.
4 years. Wow. Well, anyway, it's, what's the date today? Mark this
14th.
world. It's November 14th, 2016. So 2020. It's big things coming from Loose Bruce. Thanks.
Pop, pop.